Hey, so we promised you guys a more thorough recording or going through of the recording of Gallant's escapades along the fence the other day. We were asked about specifics on some of the movements what I was asking for from Gallant at different timings. So we have made a movie for you here now with slow motion going through lots of the moments that I thought were good and less good with Gallant for this specific lesson. Let's see what we can see on the Gallant. First, how he moved forward just a little bit. Just asking him to stand still and relax along the fence. As you see, that's already quite difficult for him. And I was demonstrating something Hanne said, just pointing out the sacrum. Now I'm asking for that left inside hind leg to come forward without him just pushing forward. And I'm testing out different aids. Same thing, slow motion. You can see that he kind of straightens out his knee when he moves forward. And that's what we're going to try and find out how we can improve on that. So to keep the knee bent while moving forward. You see that he can sort of sink down into it a little bit, but then he moves backwards. Not so much to see in this one other than he's moving back and forth a little bit, trying to get away or trying to do the thing, depending. Also, I'm probably talking, or Hanne is talking. You see that whenever I go to ask for that left inside hind leg, the right outside foreleg tends to move first. Now it did really good and sat down a little bit even. Found it difficult, but pushes a little bit forward, but not bad at all. So pretty good, but mostly an assessment. Same thing at full speed again. So nothing much new to add. He's looking everywhere else a little bit. That was a theme in this video, that we were trying to make him concentrate. You can see he hurries a bit and lifts his head a bit too high. So we turned around. Now we're asking for the right inside hind. And as you can see, he tries and tries to lift with his back. But he moves the leg forward, but he can't make it connect properly. You see, he finds it difficult, and then he wants to run away a little bit. Still trying to figure out which aids he wants to respond to. Because it's not obvious that we always do perfectly right. You see, still that the inside hind is a bit too straight. You see, when he puts it down, he straightens the knee. You see that? We don't want that. We want him to keep it bent, but he finds it really difficult. And he's doing a great job trying to find out how to do it, but he's not quite managing yet, and that's fine. We'll ask for more as the time goes by. You can see when he manages to keep the right knee bent, he moves backwards. Not so strange, really, when you understand what it's about. Because when that knee stays bent, he still wants to shorten the muscle on the front of the hip. So his quads if you like. Same thing again at full speed. Just pay attention to how he moves the hind legs and what he does with them. He wants to push, but he's actually stayed. And you can see there's a lot of lift in the top line when he did that. You can see his tail comes out behind him even. New little shot. Still working on the precise same thing. Doing a little better all the time. Difficult, as you see. Oh, and he wants to run through. And that's one of the things I struggled most with. To make him trust kind of my chest, so I don't ask too much with my hands. So put the outside in under and the right hind under. There's a little bit of flexion in the right knee. Yeah, that's not bad, but then he wants to move back instead. Actually manages. You can see he closes, like he brings his knee up to almost to his rib cage. That's what we want. But he wants to run away. And I push his shoulder and under neck to say, no, you can't do that. So this is all about making him concentrate on sitting down and using his hind legs to carry the weight. Normal speed again. He's allowed to cheat quite a lot here and put his bum towards the center of the arena instead of towards the fence and a little bit of stuff like that. And that's fine. We change reins again. It's difficult here because now the right hind has to be outside leg and the left hind has to be inside, which is the two worst ones for him. But that was pretty good. So he pushes too much. I say, no, don't push. We relax again. We ask again. Carry. 2 short stride and 2 short stride. And brings the other hind leg forward. That's pretty good. And he tries to find out where he can carry. I give him some more room. He cheats, but he stays calm, you see. He doesn't push even though the rhythm wasn't perfect. He didn't push too much. So I try to let him a little bit, but I also try to make him carry a bit. That was pretty good. 2 good strides at the end there. Regular speed again. Harder to see, but it's important to get that flow of the motion too. So he keeps placing that right hind so far forward and there's like no way he can carry properly there, so I let him cheat a bit. You can see there that I actually carried and didn't push that right hind too far forward. That's what I want him to do here. So he carries, puts the right hind forward a little bit, but not too far. It strains a bit, but it's all right, not bad at all. So I ask for the left hind. I got the right hind and the right hind and the left front. But as you can see, he's sitting down more. There's more flexion in the knee and both the stifle and the hock. You can see when he moves now. Here, that's the go away from me. Here, you see, kind of unlocks and sits down a bit. That's what we want. At this stage, that's what we want him to do. Now he lifted the whole front end up a bit. That's really good. I'm very happy with this, actually. It's not in any way perfect, of course, and there is no perfect in this exercise. There's just a little bit more lift and a little bit more collection sort of idea without becoming too tense. And we'll get to the right rhythm later on. But now we want to unlock the functionality of the hindquarters. Now he's sitting down quite a bit more. Much more angle. Much more action in the knee and the hock. Really nice. So I'm very happy with this, but he wants to move the front legs, or the point here isn't that he moves the front legs, but that he pushes me. He wants to displace his center of gravity instead of putting his hind legs underneath it and carry it. And completely understandable. It's very difficult work. Ask again for the same idea. Now slow motion. See, sits down, still moves back a little bit, but almost. Good. So just pay attention to how he coils the hind legs up underneath him like that. Good boy, that's very nice. You can see the lift in the withers as he put his hind legs down. You see how that works? That is collection. Now, this is just the start of collection, because we don't have any rhythm, we don't have any of that stuff. We're just trying to unlock the hindquarters without getting stiff in the rest of the body, which we managed. I thought that was really well done by him. I'm pretty happy with myself as well, as you know. For this short little thing, at least. We're just standing here, relaxing. You remember how in the beginning he couldn't stand still against the fence? Now he can. So now he is able to relax and concentrate. Same stuff at normal speed again. I'm trying to position myself so I can move fast enough away or towards him if need be. Just in order to be true to the aids I'm trying to apply. As you see, there's nothing to fear from this guy. He's so nice. Such a nice boy. All right. So we're working on the same stuff, but even better shape to the top line, and there's even a semblance of rhythm. Sitting down, carrying on the left hind, that's really good. I'm happy with that. That's well done. Right, not very much to say about this one. I was very happy with what he did. He's balancing and concentrating really well, not pushing anymore, which is really good. So I asked for more, and he found that to be very difficult. But you see, he really collects, and there's even impulsion in it. Rhythm, not yet, so not impulsion, but perhaps energy. Yeah. So that was so much better in both hind legs, so I let him go. Stays connected, comes forward, and I just let him through, because he didn't push, but he wasn't able to stand completely still, and that's fine. Gotta allow that sort of thing. So this is, you see that rhythm thing? So he was putting the inside hind leg behind the outside hind leg. We'll see that slow motion again. That's one of the important things here. You see that? And now he kind of jumps the inside hind now, I think. Yeah, forward. And he didn't push forward, but he pushed back. Now he finds his balance. And I move out of his way, but also, yes, towards the fence. And he is trying now to stay connected. And he doesn't push me away. See that little jump? And there he found his right rhythm. And then he's ready to do what I'm asking. He just had to switch the rhythm behind. That's what happens when the horses stumble when they walk as well. Right, that was our little movie of Gallant and me trying to introduce all the things you need to start collecting the horse. So I'm not saying he's collecting yet, because that's at the end of the training scale. And we, in the way we define this, you will find that collection has to be, you have to have rhythm, you have to have looseness and contact and all these things. We don't have all these things now, but we have opened up for all the flexion and the push and the carrying capacity that the hindquarters need to have in order for it to be collection. So we are improving the horse, and hopefully you could see that too. Thank you guys for watching.